It's not about the cash flow. When you're investing in real estate, it is absolutely not about the cash flow. It is about the long-term hold.
Noblesville, everyone knows I love Noblesville. Noblesville Market Insights here for April 2026. Let's see what's happening in our single-family homes. Average rental price. This is why I love it. This is, I think, the first one we've gotten to where year over year we're seeing an increase in average rental price. I believe Indianapolis, I'm sorry, was Fishers? Fishers was also up, wasn't it?
Fishers was up, yep.
Fishers was up. Yeah, okay. All right. So, well, this is our brother, sister, as we all know, to Fishers. So I won't get into that little back and forth that we did last podcast, but it is closely related to the Fishers market. It is just north of Fishers. So anyway, here's what the data points to. Average rental price is at $21.10, which is up year over year by almost 1.5%. Average days on market is at a very healthy 38. And again, if you're working with a company like Red Door Property Management or one of the other very few other well-established property management companies, you're going to be beating 38 days on the market, no doubt. Number of active homes in the market, we've got 71, which is down. This is a trend we're seeing already as we're getting into these market reports. So you're down year over year by over 12% as far as number of active homes. Average price per square foot is at $1.04, which is up almost 3% year over year. Now let's get into our apartments in the second line here, which is that an average rental price for an apartment here in Noblesville is going to cost you right around $1,369. And our number of active there is 36 with an average price per square foot at $1.42. Townhomes and condos. What's it going to cost for an average rent for a townhome or a condo? Well, that's $2,195 with an average days on market at 32. So even townhomes and condos are moving pretty good here in Noblesville. We've got 10 of those currently on the market at an average price per square foot at $1.16. Now, my favorite part of all of these market reports is the graphs, where we can actually track what's happening year over year. This is awesome data, and if not, probably the main reason you should be following us on our market reports here is these graphs alone. Your average price trend, you'll see how it's well above where we were in 2025. Your average days on market is starting to trend lower than where we were last year, which is also an amazing trend. And your average number of active homes is also under where we were. I mean, so the markets are booming. I just took a call yesterday from an investor. He was debating on whether to put his home on the market or sell it. And my first question when anyone's debating that or comparing whether they should rent or sell is, number one, because those individuals are also focused on cash flow, which if you follow us in any way, cash flow shouldn't be your main consideration, but it is for a lot of people that are just considering getting into the market. Anyway, and when it comes to cash flow, it's going to depend on what your interest rate is, right? If you've secured a 6.5% interest rate and you just acquired your property a year ago, it's going to be very difficult to cash flow for sure. But the point is that if you're comparing it year over year, your average rent prices are going up, your appreciation is going up. It's a no-brainer to hold on to your property long term. Don't sell it. The sales market is not near as impressive as the rental market when you put them side by side. Mike?
I mean, I feel the same way. Actually, we were just talking about this before we got on camera, but I just built a calculator to show this about how it's not about the cash flow. When you're investing in real estate, it is absolutely not about the cash flow. It is about the long-term hold. It's about the appreciation. It's about the depreciation. It's about the mortgage write-off. It's about all of those things. When you put those all together, it is like literally, we just did a couple of examples right before this, and it was like literally 4x compared to the stock market if you average the stock market at 10%. So while it's tempting to sell and get that little quick win on, I made $20, $30, $40, $50,000 on that. What are you going to do with that money? You're going to go put it in the stock market and then get 10%, maybe, hopefully, or you could just continue to invest and continue to get and build that long-term wealth. So, don't get me started on cash flow because I could go on for days.
All right, let's get into the sales market insights for Noblesville for April 2026. Let's see what's going on here. Average sales price is ticking down almost 3%, $352,935. What an amazing time to get into the Noblesville market. Average days on market is at 38. So we're ticking up for your average days year over year, but month over month, it's down 24%. Wow. Number of homes sold, 89. That is up 36%, almost 37. Average price per square foot is at $187 per square foot. And your average sales price trend, now if you're looking at that graph, you're seeing homes are selling just slightly under where we were last year, as I already indicated in the average sales price. But man, what a wonderful time to be considering getting into Noblesville right now. You see the trends that are happening on the rental side, on the rental market updates or insights that we provided just a moment ago. A stellar time. Now, the number of homes sold, bottom right hand. Now, we do cap this at an investor insight, which is capped at $500,000. But you can see exactly what it's going to cost you to enter Noblesville. There are plenty of homes available at $250,000 to $300,000. But even if your budget's a little bit tighter, there's plenty of homes selling for $200,000 to $250,000. So if you're looking for a little bit more of a budget buy at a 3-bedroom, 2.5. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 square foot. You can find it for $200,000 to $300,000. $200,000 to $250,000, no problem, because 63 of those sold. Mike, anything you want to add here on the sales side?
I mean, it's a little disappointing to see, year over year and month over month decreases in the average sales price. But honestly, for me, it's relatively small. I don't mind that. I'm still a buyer in Noblesville, to be honest with you. Noblesville's got a great long-term track record. It is weird how last year it dipped and was the lowest month in July. That is so anti-normal. It's just weird to me. But anyway, I still think Noblesville is a strong market. I love it. I have got a couple houses in Noblesville. I think it's a great, great market.
I think that you should be handling your rental investments no different than you would handle any other stock asset investment, right? I can't wait for the pullbacks. I love the pullbacks, right?
Yeah.
That's when I'm jumping in even more. And you should. I think there's no reason you shouldn't consider this an exact same mental capacity here. So it's a small pullback. That's your time to enter the market.
Absolutely.